Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP. And yeah, you're back with your boy. And yeah, my Canes won again this past weekend. Let's go. Way to dominate NC State. Way to turn up, way to show out, and way to do it on senior night. Way to send the guys off with a W, man. Shout out to all the seniors and shout out to all the guys that's leaving for the draft, you feel me? Shout out to you, man. Y'all boys are real MVP, man. And hopefully we can finish this season strong so y'all boys can have some kind of trophies or something that y'all can say y'all won while y'all was at this U. Go Canes, baby. But before we get started with today's video, I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsor, Mr. JB Wayans and things, you feel me? The best chicken in the state of Florida. You can find them in Palaca, but they do travel. They be in Gainesville, St. Augustine, Jacksonville, Orlando, Daytona. You might even catch them down south, but if you do see them, pull up, get you some of this chicken, the best chicken in the state of Florida. Hit them up at 386-866-9464 or go download the app, Mr. JB Wayans and things, you feel me? Go get some of that chicken. Now, without further ado, let's get up in this thing, man. Shout out to the U. It's all about the U, baby. My Canes got the job done. They went out there and smacked NC State around and defeated them boys 41-7. Now, mind you, I was real critical of this game. I thought it was going to be a tough fought game. I thought CJ Bailey was going to come down to South Florida to his homecoming and turn up and show out. But it was the complete opposite. My Canes straight up dominated and they felt disrespected and anybody thought they was going to come up into that Hard Rock Stadium and do anything to them. So shout out to the U, man. Go Canes, baby. Way to take care of business. Way to play 60 minutes of football, man. I love to see it. And I also gotta give a shout out to the coaching staff because I've been real critical of the coaching staff. I've been on Mario Cristobal top strong, and I've been on Dawson top strong. Pause, you feel me? Because I ain't on that type of timing. But yeah, shout out to Mario Cristobal, man. Way to have your team prepared and way to have your team ready to go, you feel me? We got a long, we got a couple more things we gotta finish though. So we ain't at the finish line yet. So I can't give you too many pats on the back, but I can give you credit when credit is due. You went out there and you went outside of what you usually do to get the W, you feel me? And it worked out for you. You got the players out there having fun. They're enjoying themselves. And the same thing with you, Coach Dawson. I see you utilizing the outside run more. I see you, just having the guys have fun. You're letting the guys have fun. You're throwing those trick plays in there. And I'm not mad at those trick plays, man. We need to utilize stuff like that just to keep the defense guessing, keep them working, keep the defense busy. Don't allow the defense to just don't allow the defense job to be easy, you feel me? Don't allow them to know what you're going to do before you do it, you feel me? You got to make them think a little bit. Some motion, you feel me? Some jet sweeps, some outside run, you feel me? Not just trying to dominate the A-gap every other player. So shout out to you, Dawson, for getting creative, getting explosive, and letting these young men have fun and play some football, you feel me? So what else I got? Oh, yes. Can't forget, man. Shout out to Coach Corey Heatherman also, man. We gotta extend this man contract because I don't want to see him go anywhere, man. He got our defense biting. He got our defense dominating out there. He got our defense looking pretty good, you feel me? So shout out to Coach Corey Heatherman, man. Keep up the good work. I don't care if it's the third, fourth quarter and we got a blowout. This man is coaching his tail off. So shout out to him. And shout out to Coach Jason Taylor, the way he got our defensive line looking also, man. Him and Coach D-Lou. Those guys got our defensive line hungry, biting out there, dominating. Shout out to them, man. I love to see it. We got to keep it going because the job is not finished yet. We got a few more games. Well, two more games we got left. And we need to win in an impressive fashion, you feel? We got to go out there and straight dominate Virginia Tech. We got to dominate Pittsburgh. I don't care if they in the same conference we is. It don't matter. Go out there and put foot to ass for 60 minutes, you feel me? What else I got, man? But yeah, like I say, man, that's how you start strong, man. That is how you start strong. And you got to love the use of Malachi Tony in these different formations, man. We'll put them in the backfield. We'll have them playing quarterback. We'll have them doing a toss sweep. Might even be out there running a route. You never know what Malachi Tony's gonna do. You don't know where he's gonna be, but just know he may end up in your end zone throwing up that you feel me? Or playing peekaboo with you feel me? Shout out to Malachi Tony. The young man is a dog, man. 5 receptions on the day, 54 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. And he also had a pass for 44 yards. Could have had a passing touchdown, but he overthrew my boy Gerard Pringle, but that's okay. Just know that play there. The defense got to respect that play now, that they have seen that on tape. So I like it, nonetheless. And speaking of Gerard Pringle, man, what a bright spot this young man was. The young man was out there getting busy. I see now we got our little own version of Thunder and Lightning. You let Mark Fletcher be the Thunder. Brown, do his little thing too. And you definitely gotta let Gerard Pringle be the Lightning. We can't forget about Jordan Loud neither. But the production that Gerard Pringle just put up against NC State, a conference opponent, a Division I foe, you gotta like what you see, and it's gonna be hard to take the young man off the field. Like, sometimes it just be undeniable, like Malachi Tony. You can't deny this man's snaps. The young man had 17 carries for 116 rushing yards. He was responsible for 142 all-purpose yards. The young man has me personally, I feel like he has the best vision on the roster, and he's a freshman. The young man was seeing those holes, and he was getting to them in a blink of an eye. He wasn't hesitating. He was hitting them holes with reckless abandon, and then if he needed to create space with his footwork, he did that too. And I love the way sometimes we had the play designed to go up to the A-gap, but he seen the hole to get outside, and he did that. You feel me? So shout out to that young man. It shows that maybe they are teaching this in the running back room, or maybe Gerard Pringle is just like that. But I don't doubt any of our other running backs neither. I feel like we still have a very talented running back room. But we definitely got to get Gerard Pringle on that field and give that young man that rock, baby. I feel like I got to sneeze, ladies and gentlemen. But the future is bright for my Miami Hurricanes nonetheless. Even if we don't get into the playoffs, which I will hate that. But say we match the win out, we got a lot of young guys with a lot of talent on this roster, man. Especially from what we just seen this past weekend. At one point, we had four freshmen on the field at the same time. I want to say Josh Moore, Malachi Tony, Dalen Upshaw, and Gerard Pringle was all on the field at the same time. And even when the backups came in, they didn't leave. You feel me? They weren't too far behind. You feel me? They kept up the intensity. So I like what I see from our backups, from a lot of our freshman players, from a lot of our sophomore players. You feel me? It's going to be real interesting to see how they progress going forward, because it's looking good so far. And we might got 2 dominating key pieces, you feel me, for the future. And Malachi Tony and that boy Gerard Pringle Jr. But I feel like we got some more freshmen with a lot more to say too. And don't forget about Bryce Fitzgerald, you feel me? That young man been balling too. He was definitely balling at the beginning of the year. And he also got a lot of playing time this past game also, you feel me? So shout out to that young man. Shout out to you. Way to do what it do. Go Canes. And I think our offensive line enjoy pulling, dog. I think they really enjoy getting outside and wrecking havoc, finding a linebacker, or finding a safety or an unlucky cornerback or something like that, and just straight flatline, just straight getting all in his chest, and moving them out the way, dog. You feel me? Get up out of here. It's all about you, man. Let our big boys ball. Let our big boys eat. Let our big boys dominate, you feel me? Let them pull more. And I like how you let James Brockemeyer pull a little bit too to help him out, you feel me? Because he might not be as strong, but he damn sure athletic. So get him out there, let him find somebody to headhunt to. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to my boy Francis Maldonado, man. Way to do that. Feel me? I don't know the dance, you feel me? But that's for your coach, you feel me? So shout out to y'all, dog. Can't forget about Carson Beck, man. The guy had a good game, man, a bounce back game, and I like it, man. 21 of 27, 291 passing yards, and 3 passing touchdowns. And I must say, Hearing his comments after the game about his injury and him getting back comfortable from, you know, getting prepared to take hits and so on and so forth after having an injury of that nature. He said he really haven't had time to play football that much, and it's very understandable and it's a very reasonable take. I'm not mad at him. I can understand that, and I was a little hard on him, I will say, without understanding that it do take time to come back from a serious injury, especially one that you had surgery on. Your mind has to tell you that you're okay before just the confirmation of a doctor, if you understand what I'm saying. The doctor can tell you all he wants to. Oh yeah, you're good, man. You're all right. You're ready to go. But your mind in that situation, in that process, when them bullets are flying, when it's full go, when it's live, you still might not be 100% comfortable yet to do everything that you feel like you should be able to do. So with that being said, shout out to Carson Beck. Hopefully we can get him going on a hot streak, get his confidence back into his arm or his elbow, whichever one you want to say. Because having a reconstruction surgery on anything, I feel like is a serious ordeal. So to myself, to other fans, give Carson Beck a little slack. The man is coming back from a serious injury. Regardless of what he looked like in this year or that year or the year before or prior, whatever. This is a serious injury to deal with, and nobody will understand if you haven't been through that injury. And I completely can't say I've been through something of that nature, so I will not just sit here and say, oh, he still could be able to play good and hip hop and blah blah all that stuff like that. You got to be reasonable out here sometimes too. These young men are human. They are human beings. They're not robots. It's not a video game. You can't go over there to the game roster and juice up all the sliders and juice the injury up till you feel me. Undeniable, no way you're gonna get injured. Some stuff like that. It's real life, folks. You gotta wake up and smell the coffee. And I also want to give a shout out to the young man, Keelan Marion, man. A lot of people don't give the young man credit, but the young man has been doing this thing at the wide receiver position. And what more can you ask for from the number 3 wide receiver, man? He, for the most part, he makes plays when his number is called. On the day, he had 7 receptions, 96 yards, almost another game where Keelan Marion had 100 receiving yards. He almost had 100 this game, but he had 100 the prior game. Shout out to Keelan Marion. Keep doing your thing, young man. Keep going out there and balling. Keep going out there executing to a high level. And hey, make some big time plays. Hopefully, we can see you get a kick return touchdown before the end of the year is over. Shout out to you, my guy. And shout out to the offense as a whole, man. Like I say, y'all was executing this past Saturday. Y'all was doing it at a high level. Offense racked up 581 total yards of offense. 367 was passing and 214 was rushing. 5 of 10 on third down. I'd like to see that. 50% on third down. And we managed to get 70 plays. Some of that help probably from the INTs and, getting those guys out early. Just straight up dominating them folks, man. And the defense dominated them boys also, man. Way to go to the Miami Hurricanes defense. Those guys played hungry. They played with reckless abandon. And the main guy I have to give a shout out to, man. Big ups to you, my brother, because I'm so glad we got you and Keontae Scott. It is crazy. But shout out to Jacoby Thomas. Way to step up in the absence of Keontae Scott, you feel me? Jacoby Thomas on the day had 2 INTs and 1 for a pick 6. And he even ran that boy CJ Bailey over, man. He told him, come here. Get some. Get over here. You feel me? Ran that boy slap over, you feel me? Shout out to the youth. That's how we play defense, baby. Shout out to Akeem Mesidor. Shout out to Ruben Bain, man. Oh, yeah, shout out to Justin Scott, man. Another game, I seen him looking good out there. Armando Blunt. Shout out to you too. Ahmad Moulton out there doing this thing. Shout out to Lightfoot, man. A lot of guys making plays, man. Hey, keep up the good work on defense, man. We got to keep dominating, man. The next foe is Virginia Tech, and we definitely got to dominate them boys. I don't care if we going to the House of the Sandman. I don't care if they just hired James Franklin, even though he ain't going to be there. But still, that might hype them up or something like that. And I don't want none of that. I want to smack them again, you feel me? especially since they trying to feel like it was a little fluke play with the Cam Ward. And to each his own, because our defense should have played better last year. But this is a new year. This is another season. And it's a must that we defeat Virginia Tech. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about that game next week. I ain't going to get too much into it. But and before I get off of my boy Jacoby Thomas, right now on the season, my boy Jacoby Thomas, I don't know why I said my dog name like that. Well, my boy Jacoby Thomas got 43 total tackles on the year, 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 4 INTs, and 1 TD. So my boy been having him one heck of a season, man. So shout out to Jacoby Thomas. Way to dominate, young man. Way to go out there. I know Tennessee is punching the air because you got away. But hey, you came to this U, and you will be known as one of the best players to do it here. One of. And I love that you paid tribute to the late, great Sean Taylor. We seen the back plate. We seen it, you feel me? Appreciate you for that. Appreciate you for your love and gratitude of the late, great Sean Taylor, man. But yeah, great win, Canes. But the job is not done yet, man. We still also need a few teams to lose to get where we want to be. I wish we wasn't in that predicament, but to each his own, you know. You only can do and play the cards that you are dealt. So now, hopefully, we get some of the teams that we need to lose. And the main thing got to be us winning out, because that's the only thing we can control, if we're being honest. So don't worry about none of the things that you can't control. You can't control the committee and what they're going to do with the playoff bracket. You can't control necessarily getting to the ACC championship. There's a lot of stuff that you cannot control. But the thing you can control is doing everything you can do to get a W, to win out, to at least get 10 to 11 wins on the season. Just finish strong. Just finish strong as you can possible. Get the job done. Go out there, execute at a high level, and compete each and every day, because you're in the middle of your own playoffs. You feel me? If we're being honest. So go out there, win out. Maybe everything else will work out for you. And even if it don't work out for you, still go win just to win. Just for the love of the game. Just go win. Just because you're a Miami Hurricane. Just go win. So, with that being said, you feel me? It's all about the you. Like, share, subscribe. Go Canes, baby. You feel me? And your boy DP is out, baby. Deuces.